And no respite is expected for Mumbaikars living near the city's dumping grounds in Mulund and Kanjurmarg. The Mumbai civic body, the BMC, will take 3 more years to set up waste-to-energy plants here. In fact, Mirror now learns that the civic body has also been dragging its feet on all court-mandated steps that were to be taken to shut down these dumping grounds.
Yes, absolutely. The mountain of garbage that you see behind me is only expected to grow from now, as BMC is likely going to take 3 more years to set up waste-to-energy plant which will scientifically process the garbage being dumped by the BMC. In fact, what we learned from the officials in the solid waste department is that very soon they are going to file an affidavit with the Bombay High Court seeking more extension of 3 years to set up waste-to-energy plant. Of course, this was against the Bombay High Court's deadline of June 30th, 2017, where it clearly said the BMC has to set up a waste-to-energy plant in both these dumping grounds respectively. In fact, I'm standing here at the Mulund dumping ground where it's sort of a nightmare for the residents and the citizens staying here because of the smell of the garbage and of course because of the health issues. And what we also learn is that BMC had also claimed and made tall promises that they will build a wall around the creek in the Kanjurmarg dumping ground. But of course, a lot of work needs to be done over there. They still have not started with the work. What we understand is that they are yet to float tenders worth 5 crore rupees and the construction will take 18 months to complete. So of course, 18 months from now, a wall will be built in the Kanjurmarg dumping ground. And of course, the installation of the CCTV cameras, out of 11, only 4 installation of CCTV cameras has been done in Kanjurmarg dumping ground, whereas if you talk about the Mulund, none of the CCTV cameras have been installed. So of course, the nightmare for the citizens staying around the vicinity in Kanjurmarg and Mulund is only expected to grow. This is Isha Shah for Mirror Now.
And we're now joined by activist Stalin Dayanand on the phone line. Stalin, the BMC is asking for more time to solve the Deonar problem. In fact, they want more time to build a waste plant. But the bigger question here is one of the first steps that the BMC was supposed to take was to build a wall around the Deonar dumping ground, which they haven't moved on yet. How long does it take for a wall? They want 18 months.
The BMC is deliberately dragging its feet on all the dumping ground issues. All of it. Because there is so much money to be made in continuing the mess. That's the simple reason. And people are suffering, and the BMC's method of fighting all these illegalities is to hire high-profile counsels in the courts so that their time can be bought and justice be delayed. That's what they have been doing all these years. In fact, every dumping ground of theirs is in a violation of the solid waste management rules. All of them. And they have been issued repeated prosecution notices, but nothing has come out of it.
Do you think that the court should get a little more tough on the BMC, because they've already stopped giving out construction permissions? They've banned the BMC from giving out any permissions. We thought that would solve the problem, but that obviously has not happened.
No, in fact, the Honorable High Court of Bombay has issued a ban on the construction. But they find ways to circumvent it by showing some projects as redevelopment and that kind of thing.
Right. Stalin, also we are in the middle of summer. It's already become very, very hot in Mumbai. And we know that the fires in the dumping ground typically break out during the summer months. Do you see, we've already seen a couple of instances. Do you see more of that happening unless and until they actually take steps to solve this problem?
See, the problem is that what you see at Deonar or what you see at Mulund is a culmination of decades of violations. Now that entire mound of garbage or the mountain of garbage will keep emitting methane and other toxic gases. So this flaring or the fires will keep continuing to happen. And if you go to Mulund, you can see the smoldering garbage throughout the year once the monsoon stops. Even on satellite imagery, if you want, you might find it. So it's the case that the fires will continue. And see, now one more thing I would like to say is that we are talking of the fires which are visible. But what we fail to realize that these toxic gases are being continuously emanating from all these grounds. And this must be the only city in the world which has 3 dumping grounds within 8 kilometers of each other inside the mangroves. So you are talking of a completely illegal activity which is going on, and it has been happening for the last 30, 40 years. And to make it permanent, they have come and started this rubbish, what do you call it, as bioreactor technology, which is nothing but a sham in the Kanjurmarg dumping ground. So everywhere, the pollution is going to be a serious cause of concern for the citizens of Mumbai, especially for the northeastern suburbs.
A problem that has been building up over there for the last 30, 40 years, and one that doesn't seem to have any solution in sight. Stalin, thank you very much for joining us.